Okay. All right. One of the things I learned on the first test was look at the video that's playing before it buffers and goes to YouTube, so that the audio matches, the description matches what's on the screen. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit better this time. This was the second trestle, probably halfway between Abington and Damascus, and it crosses the river. I think they call it Twin Rivers. I don't remember the river name, but notice the water's way down. We've been in a drought all across the southeast, and this is a good example of how dry it actually has been, but it's still a beautiful scene. This time I'm probably a couple hundred yards into the trestle. You can see me standing there with a controller in hand and the drone ready to go. So here we go. I'll describe this one. Again, you can see the low water. All the docks are close to hitting ground bottom or grounded, or either completely out of the water. It's real easy to get distracted for that screen that's actually playing. It's about probably 20-second delay. So when I was describing something in the previous clips, I was a little bit off in the timing of it. I'm stalking a boat here. He had just gotten in the water and was headed upriver, and I'm kind of got over him, and then I turned. I didn't. I mean, he wouldn't never heard the drone, but I like to maintain privacy when I'm using the drone. I look back at the trestle, and if you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that I should have flown the drone under the bridge. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Call me chicken, but I sure thought about it. I was a little bit afraid I'd get my. What concerned me was the elevation or home point at takeoff was on the bridge. So that's where the AGL, above ground level altitude, is measured. So what I'm looking at, if I'm 50 feet above the trestle, my AGL says 50 feet on my controller. But I got to drop negative. I'd have to drop negative probably 20 feet to be absolutely sure I didn't smack into the side of that trestle. That was my concern. I was enjoying the scenery so much that I didn't go too adventurous there. It's a beautiful river, beautiful scene. Again, same day as I did the other trestle, just further up the creeper trail. Couldn't have picked a better day. You can see the Appalachian Mountains in the background. Everything's green. This, as far as timeline is concerned, this is third week of May. Again, I look back at, I like the curvature of the railroad as it comes across that trestle. Trestle's been there a long time. I don't know the exact date it was built. Some of the structure is concrete, some of it's wooden. Again, the temptation is to fly under the bridge. I'll barnstorm later, maybe on my next video. This time my internet's holding up. I had toward the end of the first one, the upstream speed has been fluctuating quite a bit. I think it's been dropping below 5 meg. And when it does, even a 720, stream will buffer. You can see those two docks on the other side of the trestle. One of them's pretty close to grounded. Yeah, it's gone weird on me on the transmit side again, so hopefully it's not buffering or stuttering. I'm kind of moved to a gig port, looks like. Yeah, I've been working on my lateral movements. I think I'm getting ready to go lateral here. Yep, right to left. Probably seeing logs and things in the river you wouldn't see normally with the river high. I don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I'm doing a little bit of, I think I was trying to see the drone. I was moving it. I couldn't see it again. Some cloud formations. That's interesting. Oh, found it. Or found myself. The creeper trail traffic was pretty light that day, but I did get several riders during the drone footage, especially at the end. I was trying to land the thing and they're coming out of nowhere. Now we're getting close. This is where I encountered some riders in the last second. 3, if I remember right. Always like to line up at before I drop the drone down. I don't want to miss the trestle. Consequences would be a little high for that. It'd be worse to put the props in the side of it. Whoops. One bike, two bikes. Oh no, here comes another one. All right, let's get this thing on the ground, not on the rail. Close. Here we go. Excellent landing. Anyway, that'll conclude this live stream today. My shoe's untied. Oh no. All right, here we go. Had a lot of fun.